Timing for planting is based on the first and last frost dates, even in the desert here in southern Nevada. And as our temperatures heat up, giving us tips on planting everything from vegetables to flowers, anything that we hope to grow this season, is agricultural engineer David McClenton from Green Samaritan Group and Green Our Planet. David, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So tell us, first of all, I know that there's a misconception where we might think that all a plant needs is water and sunshine, but that's not true. Tell us about that.
Plants need a lot of nutrients. And so if you ever had a plant sitting in a pot for 6 months or a year and it just starts to die and you try and give it water and it won't revitalize, it's not water that it needs nutrients. So you can get those nutrients from your home. Banana peels, eggshells, coffee grounds, things that we'll normally throw away, we can reuse those things to actually revitalize our plants and grow food.
And you were telling me that even putting banana peels in water can create potassium water.
You can create potassium water, which is a really great way to combine the nutrients and the watering system together. Put banana peels in a container of water, let it sit for 3 to 5 days, and then pour that on your plants and just watch them come back to life.
Now tell us what you've brought here with us today. A lot of good things to grow this season or right now are leafy greens.
Right, so right now you can grow leafy greens, kale, spinach, lettuces,
and this is
Swiss
kale.
chard. This is kale. This is, I think this is red Russian kale. Tomatoes are really great to grow right now. Peppers are amazing to grow, especially this time of year. So I like to say this is the time to make your salsa. And this is the perfect time to start putting your watermelon seeds in the ground, which I got right here. I've grown watermelons 18 pounds. As far as your fruit trees, you can grow apples. Peaches are starting to develop on the trees right now. Lemons, limes, citrus. It all works here in the desert. We've just been told that it doesn't.
So tell us about these rescue peppers.
These peppers were donated to a nonprofit and they couldn't take care of them, so they asked us to come pick them up, some members of Green Our Planet, and they were wilted. So what I did was I trimmed off all of the wilted parts. I left the stem and I allowed the sprouts to grow and to revitalize the pepper. I did the same thing with this tomato plant here.
How did you do that for people who want to rescue plants that they think may have already died? How did you do that?
As long as there's a little bit of green on the stem, there's life still in there. So you want to use potassium water. You want to use some eggshells, a little coffee ground for nitrogen. Will literally get the roots stimulated to start sending energy back up to the stem to start growing out limbs, to collect that energy from the sun, which is photosynthesis.
Anything else you want to add about what we can do to help our plants grow or to keep our plants alive? I know some of us aren't really green thumbs here. I love getting plants, but you know, sometimes they die on me.
So here's a tip. Your soil shouldn't be wet, it should be moist. Just a little damp. You don't have to overwater. Matter of fact, I suggest if you have house plants, water them probably once or twice a week. Check the soil, see if it's wet. If it's wet, leave it alone. Let it dry out. Once it's dry, add a little bit more water, not a lot. And now keep your house plants alive. For your outdoor plants, if you're growing food, compost. Save all of your scraps. Anything that you think that is rotten or spoiled can literally go into a compost bin and turn it into nutrient-rich soil.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, David McClenton. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Out here. This is so awesome.
And we will have more tips posted on our website, ktnv.com. We'll be right back after this.